Hello, this is Benjamin from English Classes Online. In today's lesson, our focus is on the form completion question type in the IELTS Listening Module. I am going to give you some tips on how to answer this type of question, and we are going to go through some examples, and I will show you the simple procedure for answering this type of question. So let's get started by taking a quick look at the various question types. In our previous lesson on the listening question types, we saw that there are various types of questions in the IELTS listening module. They are: number one, note completion; two, form completion; three, table completion; four, map and plan labeling; five, diagram and flowchart completion; six, multiple choice; seven, matching questions; eight, sentence completion; nine, summary completion; and 10, short answer questions. So these are the various types of questions in the listening module. And in this episode, our focus is on the form completion question type. Now, without much ado, let's go right into the lesson. Let's look at the form completion question type. As you can see on the screen, the infographic shows a form uh, a form that contains different, related pieces of information. The first thing you need to do is to read the instruction carefully, paying particular attention to how many words uh, you are allowed to write for the answer. In this example, you are instructed to write no more than 3 words and or a number for each answer. This instruction is critical because if you exceed the number of words you are asked to write, your answer will be marked incorrect, even if the information is correct. So you must adhere strictly to the to the instruction. Now, the next thing is for you to take note of the title, because that is going to give you some clue about what the conversation you are going to listen to is all about. Not every question will have a title, but where there is a title, it will help you to, have some idea about what it is all about. Now, our sample question has the title Packham's Shipping Agency Customers Quotation Form. So that gives you uh, insight into what the form is about. Is is a shipping agency, and then the form is for a customer. It's customer's quotation form. Now, you need to focus your mind on what the answer might be as you go through the questions on the question booklet in the case of the paper test, and on your screen in the case of the computer delivered test. You should be able to look at the different questions coupled with other pieces of information included in the form, and that will help you to predict what kind of answer is required. Now, let's take a closer look at this before we listen to the audio. You can see here that this is section 1, and that means that this type of question can always occur in section 1 of the test. And then you are going to answer questions 1 to 8, all right? And the instruction is that you should complete the form below. But then one instruction is critical. Write no more than 3 words and or a number for each answer. So when you go further, you discover that this is Packham's Shipping Agency customer quotation form. Now, the country of destination is Kenya. See, you are giving the information here. Then the next thing is name. What is the name of the customer? You are already giving his first name. His first name is Jacob, and then his surname or other names will be required as answer to question 1. So you can see the blank space here. This is where you are going to put Jacob's surname. Then the next question is going to be about the address where the boxes will be collected from, and then that will be answer to question number 2. Then you are required, you are given information about the town. The town is Bristol. Of course, the town is Bristol, and then the postcode will be the answer to question number 3. By the way, you are not going to manufacture all these pieces of information. You will hear, these pieces of information, they will each pop up during the audio conversation. What is necessary is for you to listen attentively to the audio conversation, and then you will be able to get the answers correctly. Now, I'm going to get some writing material, and then we are going to listen to the audio, and I'm going to attempt to type the answers to the questions. Let me see if I can change the color. What color can I use here? Well, can I use blue? Let me see if I can use blue here. Yes, blue. It's okay. Let me try blue. See. Okay. That's great. So let me wipe that. Okay, so as we are going to listen, I'm going to place my cursor on this space while listening. And once I get the information, I type it in here. And after that, I will move my cursor to the space for question number 2 while I'm still listening. Now, this is how it is done. If you are taking the paper test, your question booklet will be in front of you while you listen to the audio, and you are allowed to enter your answers into the question booklet. At the end of the exercise, you'll be given extra 10 minutes to transfer your answers from the question booklet to the answer booklet. All right? If you are taking the computer delivered test, then of course you have to type in the answers with your keyboard, just as I am doing right now. So now let's listen to the audio, and then we attempt to answer the questions.
You will hear a telephone conversation between a customer and an agent at a company which ships large boxes overseas.
Now, this is the introduction. This already gives you information about the kind of conversation you are going to hear. It's between a shipping agency and a customer who wants to ship some of his things to Kenya. All right, so let's now listen to it, and then we will attempt to answer the questions.
Good morning, Packham's shipping agent. Can I help you?
Oh, yes. I'm wanting to make inquiries about sending a large box, a container back home to Kenya from the UK.
Yes, of course. Would you like me to try and find some quotations for you?
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I need a few details from you.
Fine.
Can I take your name?
It's Jacob M. Kelly.
Can you spell your surname, please?
Yes, it's Mkere.
Is that M for mother?
Yes,
Thank you. And you say that you will be sending the box to Kenya.
that's right.
Where would you like the box picked up from?
From college, if possible.
Yes, of course. I'll take down the address now.
It's Westall College.
Is that Westall?
Yes, college.
Westall College. And where's that?
It's Downlands Road in Bristol.
Oh, yes, I know it. And the postcode?
It's BS8 9PU.
I need to know the size.
Yes, I've measured it carefully and it's 1.5 meters long,
Right.
0.75 meters wide, and it's 0.5 meters high or deep.
Great. So I'll calculate the volume in a moment and get some quotes for that. But first, can you tell me, very generally, what will be in the box?
Yes, there's mostly clothes and there's some books.
Okay, good. Um, Anything else?
Yes, there's also some toys.
Okay, and what is the total value, do you think, of the contents?
Well, the main costs are the clothes and the books. They'll be about £1,500. But then the toys are about another 200. So I put down £1,700.
So you can see, yes, we have been able to listen to the audio, and then we were able to fill in all the answers, because once you listen attentively, then you should be able to understand the various pieces of information needed here. Now, if you are not sure about any of the answers and the time is still there, then you can still listen to the audio a second time.
You'll hear a telephone conversation between a customer and an agent at a company which ships large boxes overseas.
Good morning, Packham's shipping agents. Can I help you?
Oh, yes, I'm need to make inquiries about sending a large box, a container back home to Kenya from the UK.
Yes, of course. Would you like me to try and find some quotations for you?
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I need a few details from you.
Fine.
Can I take your name?
It's Jacob M. Kelly.
Can you spell your surname, please?
Yes, it's Mkere.
Is that M for mother?
Yes,
Thank you. And you say that you will be sending the box to Kenya.
that's right.
And where would you like the box picked up from?
From college, if possible.
Yes, of course. I'll take down the address now.
It's Westall College.
Is that Westall?
Yes, college.
So now let's assume we discover that this is actually correct, but my writing has not really been. I wrote this all in capital letters and I wrote this in. So perhaps I want to make some changes. Then what do I do? Let me see if I can erase this. Okay. And then rewrite. Okay. So there's always room for making changes. And actually, you can always make changes in every exam. Western, okay? Then I listen more. If I confirm the other one, I might.
Bristol College.
Yeah.
And where is that?
It's Downlands Road in Bristol.
Oh, yes, I know it. And the postcode?
It's BS8 9PU.
Right.
Now, this is correct also, BS89PU, but it appears that I should have, yes, I should have used capital letter here. So I can change BS89PU. Okay, so I make the changes there and then listen further.
And I need to know the size.
Yes, I've measured it carefully and it's 1.5 meters long,
Right.
0.75 meters wide.
This is correct, but what I wrote here is not. Okay, it's like I wrote the letter 0 instead of. So I can cancel this and rewrite it as 0.75 meter. Okay. Okay, so then I listen further.
Okay.
And it's 0.5 meters high or deep.
Great.
So this is
So
correct.
I'll calculate the volume in a moment and get some quotes for that. But first, can you tell me, very generally, what will be in the box?
Yes, there's mostly clothes
Okay.
and there's some books.
Okay, good. Anything else?
Yes, there's also some toys.
Okay, and what is the total value, do you think, of the contents?
Well, the main costs are the clothes and the books. That'll be about £1,500. But then the toys are about another 200. So I put down £1,700.
So having confirmed that this, every piece of information that I heard on the audio is correct and I have filled in every answer, then that is all that there is to it. And this is the simple procedure for answering the form completion question type in the IELTS listening module. I hope you enjoyed today's class. I look forward to seeing you in the next class. Goodbye for now and remain blessed.